We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here and break through key resistance levels. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 8:05 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 50% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Apple bot. Our Apple bot at 7:16 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 120% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area on Wednesday to multiple rip areas here between yesterday and today. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, having lots of volatility here throughout the week, right, in the last several days. And now it's back under a bear indicator after getting a bull indicator yesterday at the 520.46 level. And now a bear indicator has popped up here at the 523.15 level, and it's fighting to stay above 523 in the aftermarket hours, trying to come back up to retest these recent highs of 524.50, right? We hit 524 back here on March 21st, and it's struggling to stay above it again all day today. Now, it wasn't the only stock sitting sideways. You have the QQQ sitting sideways. You have Tesla actually dropping, getting a bear indicator here at 179.64 and lasting all day as it dropped towards 175. And then you also have Apple here within the volatility, ending the day lower under a bear indicator since 172. Now it got a bull indicator, and for this to be justified, it will be crucial to watch those inflows going into tomorrow, right? So the SPY is not the only stock here sitting sideways. We have multiple stocks falling or sitting sideways as well in the overall market, but it is under a bear indicator here on the 30-minute. And when you zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, you could see that bull indicator from 520.34 level still holding true since yesterday in the pre-market. through the volatility and continuing this staircase effect, right? It's going to be crucial and critical here in the bigger picture for no bear indicator to pop up and for this bull indicator to continue to hold true to justify any further strength to the upside and retesting of key resistance levels, right? So that is something to not ignore in the bigger picture. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, we're back under a bear indicator as well, just like the 30-minute. It got a bull indicator yesterday at around 520.40, hold strong all the way up to the recent high of 524.60, and a bear indicator has popped up at the 523.86 level, and that is something to not ignore as it's dominating over the chart in this volatility. If it continues, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. Now I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with inflows crossing back over yesterday, but all day these outflows started to begin. But the reason why the chart did not completely collapse is because these outflows had not crossed the midpoint, right? Inflows were still dominating throughout the volatility and even trying to push back up. But now in the after hours, these outflows have crossed, guys, and it's going to be crucial and critical for them to come back up to justify any further strength here to the upside in this possible staircase effect. So I will be watching that carefully here in the rest of the after hours and going into tomorrow. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here how inflows are above the midpoint. They're holding strong there sideways, and it's going to be crucial for it to stay above the midpoint. It may try and turn from green to red, but quickly it needs to find support, slow down, stay above the midpoint, and turn back to green and start pulling upwards to justify any move further to the upside, right? In the bigger picture, especially trying to bring up the 30-minute back above the midpoint. Now, on the 15-minute, we could see in the volatility how outflows dominated for most of the day. That's why things were kind of sideways and stuck. And once those inflows started to pick up and cross over, it started to reflect some strength, and it jumped from 523 all the way up to 524.60, a new all-time high and 52-week high. Now, in the after hours, those outflows have started to begin, and here we are at a crucial area as inflows are trying to come back up. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is if these outflows continue to the downside, they may start to reflect that weakness into these charts and roll that weakness over into the 30-minute and 1 hour. And the first support is 522.50. Then below that, I'll be watching the 521.50 area, and then comes the 520 level. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. To the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to come back up, cross that midpoint, continue to reflect that strength into these charts, roll it over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, and the first resistance is 524.50, the new recent all-time high, near that 524.60 area, just to round it down. And then above that, I'll be watching 525 and the 527 level. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows will be critical going into tomorrow as it's below the midpoint here on the 30-minute and it needs to cross back up. And on the 15-minute, it's trying to come back up towards the midpoint and it needs to cross to reflect that strength into the 30-minute and try to retest key resistance levels. And the 1 hour in the bigger picture definitely needs to stay above and green. And if it could pull away from the midpoint to the upside, even better, right? To continue holding strength. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.